tutorial, we will talk about try except blocks in Python. So try except blocks are Python's ways of handling exceptions or errors during execution of your code. Let's get started. So here is a simple example. This code, let's take it out for more understanding. Okay, so what it does is it asks user for a number and then print 10 divided by that number. So let's say I run this code and it works fine, right? But what if I try to give it 0? We know that in math, whenever we try to divide something by 0, it gives infinity, right? Or in calculator math error. So when we do that, it will give us division by 0 error. And if I try to do anything else after this particular piece of code, let's say there was print result here, right? It didn't get printed. Plus, if I try to return anything else, like let's say literally anything else, and if I it won't be executed. So that's where try except come in handy. So if I try to do the same thing in try except, it will give us error, right? But it won't mess with the remaining code that you have written. Let's say anything else. Again. The rest of the code will work fine or the way it is supposed to. Unless you are declaring some variable after this error immediately, for example this result, and if I will try to use this particular thing after my error, it may not work because it's giving us the previous number that we have entered. So let's just restart our kernel, and if I do that, it will give me error that result is not defined. So this is another use. We can do something with this. Let's say if this piece of code doesn't work, our this variable result gets by default value 0, and now it won't give us error about that as well. So plus we can use multiple except blocks. Here is an example. So let's bring the code from above. Let's say if this error occurs, we will print div 0, and if val error occur, we will say val error, and we'll say print its gender. So if I run this and give it 0, it will execute the block of code which is written inside 0 division error. Plus, let's say if I give it some, let's say I change the variable with nu. Now nu is not defined here. It should give me an error, right? Generic error, because this is not above of any of these. So I can also print what the error is with this exception keyword here. Exception as some variable e, and then I can print that variable there. And if I do the same thing again, it will give me gender and the error name nu is not defined. Plus we can, if you want to check the line where this error occurred, we can also use traceback. Let's say import traceback, right? And then print traceback dot print underscore exe, and it should give us line number as well. And rest of code, let's say rest of code won't be affected by it at all. Here you go. So what we learned today is what are try except blocks in Python, how to use them, and different except blocks with some built-in errors and some generic errors. And we also checked at how to use traceback.